Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw. In tonight's episode, we have Walter, now formerly known as Walter, now his name is Gunther, making his way down to the ring. Gunther will be taking on AJ Styles to kick us off here on Monday Night Raw. And new with the series, you're going to see all sorts of new things here in the series, ladies and gentlemen, from new superstars, new name changes with certain superstars, which we'll be addressing throughout the whole night. But we are kicking us off with a huge matchup between AJ Styles and Gunther. And with this very matchup, ladies and gentlemen, not only are we getting a preview of what's going to be happening at the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view, where Walter will be taking on AJ Styles, Austin Theory, and the United States Champion Seth Rollins for the United States Championship. But this is a first ever matchup between Walter and AJ Styles here to kick us off here in the very new year of WWE 2K23. Got a sold out capacity crowd here tonight. We're about to watch this phenomenal, no pun intended, between AJ Styles and Gunther. And it is definitely going to take me a while to get used to with a lot of these name changes that we're going to be seeing. So do forgive me if I do happen to slip up and say Walter or any of these other names, because it will take a while. But we'll be hearing from the new Raw General Manager Shawn Michaels, as Shane McMahon has will not be a part of Raw. He was scheduled to be, well, he did kind of take over for Shawn Michaels when the whole new regime changed, with Triple H becoming the new head of everything in WWE. With Vince McMahon stepping down, we had Triple H take over for him, so Triple H is the new COO of WWE, the new chairman of the board, I should say. New chairman of WWE, so it'll be very interesting to see where it's going to go. But now we're going to be kicking us off with this big time matchup. We'll be hearing from Shawn Michaels after this very match. He'll be coming down to the ring. Be very interesting to see what HBK Shawn Michaels has to say about his second stint here on Monday Night Raw. As here we go, Walter and AJ Styles going to go at it here early on. Because now AJ Styles is going to take some time to kind of taunt Gunther, which is very surprising if I'm AJ Styles, because I'd want to stay on Gunther, because with how dangerous Gunther has been, man, he's just one dangerous athlete. And with Gunther losing his $1 million championship and then tried earning it back the next night on Monday Night Raw last month, it didn't work out in his favor, and again Kevin Owens would defeat him and retain that championship, and we're actually going to see Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens for the $1 million championship coming up in just a month's time at that Clash of the Castle pay-per-view. So it's going to be one heck of a pay-per-view. Gunther is going to be looking to get that United States championship. We're going to see the $1 million champion Drew McIntyre versus the $1 million champion Kevin Owens. There's just a lot of big-time matches that we're going to be seeing at Clash at the Castle. A lot of big-time stuff coming our way, and I cannot wait to see where that's going to be going. And now Styles going to work on the middle of that back. Just a little bit of everything Styles brings to the table, and especially when you take on a man like Gunther, you got to be extremely careful. Gunther looking a little bit different too. Looks like he's kind of leaning down, which is, always a great thing to do. Just keep on continuing to work on yourself. Especially, it's hard to do when you're out on the road all the time. So for Gunther to continue to work on stuff, that's absolutely amazing. As here we go, referee in position. Will this be enough? Strong kick out at 1. I think Gunther was at least expecting to have a 2 count, as AJ Styles being German suplexed halfway across the ring. Gunther right there for the pinfall, but another strong kick out from AJ Styles. And for AJ Styles, former WWE champion, former Universal champion, former United States champion, seems like AJ Styles has done it all here in WWE. He's reached the top of the mountain multiple times, and he wants to get that United States Championship back around his waist. But can he do that at the Clash of the Castle? But tonight he has to worry about this first ever matchup with Gunther. Pinfall right here. Will Styles upset Gunther? No. Gunther with a strong kick out. And that's saying something when you think about it, with how good Gunther is and AJ Styles is, and with, you know, AJ Styles winning more championships than Gunther, but with how Gunther has been ever since debuting in NXT, yes, he's not undefeated or anything like that, but you don't have to be undefeated to have a great record. And for AJ Styles, he has had a great track record, and especially when it comes to championships. It's a phenomenal forearm there to Gunther. Is this gonna be it? 1, 2, no, strong kick out from Gunther. 2.9, and now this is where Styles cannot not get too frustrated. He has to stay on Gunther. Here, no, another pinfall opportunity from AJ Styles, but a strong kick out from Gunther, man. That is absolutely crazy. Gunther doing his damnedest to stay in this matchup. He hasn't been able to get much going. Styles has owned him these last couple minutes. Styles telling Gunther to get up to his feet, but Gunther having some issues at the moment, just trying to figure out AJ. This is the type of thing when you run into a man like the phenomenal one AJ Styles. That's not just a nickname, a moniker that you come up with one day. It's just how damn good he is in the middle of that ring. Bad guy, good guy, it doesn't matter. AJ Styles will be on top of whatever brand he's a part of, if that's SmackDown, if it's Raw, or NXT, like he was at one time. It does not matter. AJ Styles will be the best of the best for your show. Let's look at Gunther doing kind of a veteran maneuver, rolling out, but Styles might make him pay here. Uh-oh. Styles telling Gunther to get up to his feet here. Gunther, big flying cross body from AJ Styles to Gunther. Gunther is in trouble here. Oh, big chop, trying to devastate the chest there of AJ Styles, and now just like that, Gunther is back into this matchup. This is your very first matchup of the new 2K23, ladies and gentlemen, and what a hellacious match we are witnessing. These guys are absolutely destroying each other at this very moment. As both of these men need to get back in the ring. Uh-oh. Gunther looking for a powerbomb of sorts, but able to get out of it is AJ Styles. And ladies and gentlemen, we still have plenty more to come, ladies and gentlemen, including Bianca Belair, your Raw Women's Champion. She'll be actually taking on Charlotte Flair later on tonight, as we also continue the Raw Tag Team #1 Contenders Tag Team Tournament. The last two semifinal matches, and then tomorrow, or I should say next Monday night, we get the finals as a brutal powerbomb there from Walter. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Walter picks up the win over the AJ Styles. What a match. And now look at Walter. Walter beating down Styles. Wait a minute. Referee going to check up on AJ Styles. Hopefully. Wait a minute. What the hell? He's introducing a table? What the hell? Oh my God. Walter taking this too far. Walter thinking about putting him through a table. Ever since losing that $1 million championship and Kevin Owens having Walter's number, or I should say Gunther's number, he has absolutely changed even more. Walter. Oh no. Not through the table. Gunther. No, choke slam through the damn table. Holy cow. Gunther sending a message to AJ Styles after a brutal matchup. Holy crap. What an opening bout. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and now we have your Raw General Manager, Shawn Michaels. Like I was mentioning briefly before, that at one time it was Shane McMahon replacing Shawn Michaels, but Shane McMahon has once again, he's not here. He's just not here. It's kind of hard to explain all the circumstances going on, but Shawn Michaels is once again back to being Raw General Manager. He ran Monday Night Raw pretty good last time. We'll see how he fares this time for the showstopper, Heartbreak Kid himself, Shawn Michaels. And he just witnessed a hellacious match between Gunther and AJ Styles. Gunther putting AJ Styles through the damn table after a victory. So we'll have to see what Shawn Michaels has in store for us here tonight. But this is a great thing to see Shawn Michaels once again back at the top of Monday Night Raw as your Raw General Manager. Let's see what Shawn has to say here, live on Raw. Welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw. I know it's a little bit of difference. You're expecting Shane McMahon. Well, at the time being right now, I am back at being the top, and that being your Raw General Manager. And we have a lot to talk about, especially with the matches happening at the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view. Now, tonight we continue the semifinals of the Raw Tag Team #1 Contenders Tournament. Now, tonight it was supposed to be Rey Mysterio and Dominic taking on the OC, but with the OC not going to be here tonight, and they may be out for the foreseeable future, for at least a couple months, we have a replacement tag team that will be taking over for them later on tonight, a part of that semifinals tag team matchup. Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis of The Way will be continuing to take on Alpha Academy, a part of the other semifinals #1 Contenders Tag Team Tournament matchup, as well as later on tonight, Drew McIntyre, Mr. Money in the Bank, will take on the United States Champion Seth Rollins here in just moments. So tonight, we needed a big-time main event, and you surely are going to get it, because tonight in your main event, we're not going to have to wait until Clash at the Castle. We are going to get it tonight. Big E, the #1 contender for the Universal Championship, Bray Wyatt's Universal Championship. It is going to be a Universal Championship matchup. Big E versus Bray Wyatt in an Extreme Rules matchup. But once again, thank you guys so much. We've already had a hectic night, and I guarantee it's going to be even more hectic by the end of tonight's Universal Championship matchup. But let's get into some more action. Thank you guys so much, and here we go. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for ya. Suck it! Wait, what? That's Shane McMahon's music?
Well, I know he considers himself the best in the world.
No way. Shane McMahon's... From what we understood, Shane McMahon's not even supposed to be here. I'm honestly speechless. Shane McMahon is here, ladies and gentlemen. He was your new Raw General Manager there for the longest time, but now Shawn Michaels is. But now Shane McMahon's here all of a sudden. What in the hell is going on here? I'm assuming we're gonna find out next. What's up, Shawn? You act like you've seen a ghost. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be here, but stuff changes. But I was here for the Raw General Manager, taking over for you for a couple weeks to a month, if not a little bit longer, and then all of a sudden, I see that you've replaced me. What in the hell is going on here, Shawn? Are you guys purposely trying to get rid of me? Because when Triple H asked me to take over for Monday Night Raw, I planned on it. I was perfectly fine with it. But then all of a sudden, you get named back to it. Triple H didn't tell me, didn't call me. I had to find out online. So, is there some kind of scheme between you and Triple H to get me out of WWE? Does a McMahon authority kind of trigger you guys, you and Triple H, Shawn? I know you guys have kind of had a issue with an establishment and the authority and everything, but this is an all-time low. First, Triple H takes over for my dad as the new chairman of the board, and then I get named as the Raw General Manager, but then all of a sudden, I barely last longer than a month here in Monday Night Raw, and then you take over. So something does not seem right, Shawn, and I want answers right now. Listen, Shane, I don't have any beef with you whatsoever. You were taking over for Monday Night Raw. Triple H basically picked you. You said yes, and then over the last month or so, you've been running Monday Night Raw really good. And then all of a sudden, I was told that you wouldn't be here on Monday Night Raw anymore. So Triple H asked me to come back, and I surely accepted it. There's nothing more to it. Now, if I would have known that you were actually going to be coming back out here to WWE and there was nothing actually wrong with you, I wouldn't have accepted it. But I didn't know anything about that. So the beef is going to be between you and Triple H, Shane. I have nothing to do with that. You're more than welcome to go through my phone, my emails. I can send it to you. I have nothing about you leaving Monday Night Raw as general manager. I have nothing to do with that. The thing is, Sean, I don't believe you. You and Triple H go back way, way back to the Attitude Era. You two degenerates, part of Degeneration X, all this, the Click and everything else like that. So I don't believe you. So I'm going to get to the bottom of this. And once and for all, I'm going to get my Raw general manager duties right back where it belonged, and that is with me. And now Shane leaving the ring now, and it's a shame that it's had to come down to this. So we're going to have to kind of get some more information on what the hell is going on. Shane and Triple H and HBK all having all sorts of weird issues with this new Raw general manager thing, but we were bound to figure out what will happen as we get ready for some more action here live.
I'm enjoying it. You're boring.
Well, it wouldn't be a Monday Night Raw if we weren't having to go with some kind of drama. With it being Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and HBK, as here comes your Mr. Money in the Bank, Drew McIntyre, and the man that is scheduled to take on Kevin Owens for the $1 Million Championship in just 4 weeks' time, live at the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view, live in Cardiff, Wales. That is going to be one heck of a matchup. You got the prize fighter taking on the Scottish Warrior. Two absolute beasts going at it in the middle of that ring. That event is going to be an all-timer. We got Raw and SmackDown, a co-branded pay-per-view. And especially with last night's pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, of Vengeance Day, the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. Oh my goodness, man. That was one hell of a pay-per-view. Cody Rhodes walking out, the new WWE champion, hitting the crossroads on Roman Reigns. And I believe now that he is now a 4-time WWE champion, as now here comes your United States champion, Seth frickin' Rollins. That United States championship looking oh so well around the champ's waist. And this man defends his United States championship against Austin Theory, Gunther, and AJ Styles in a fatal 4-way matchup at the Clash of the Castle pay-per-view. Could be a barn burner match for sure, man. The odds are not in Rollins' favor, but for Seth Rollins, he's dealt with all sorts of odds in his career. But ultimately, he has been multi-time champion throughout the series, especially United States champion, former tag team champion with Dean Ambrose, now known as Jon Moxley. And Seth Rollins, he knows how to get it down. He's reached the mountaintop as a WWE champion in the series as well. So, I mean, when you think about it, at the end of the day, man, he's one of the best. And he's going to show it at the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view in a sold-out capacity crowd there in Cardiff, Wales. So now tonight, Drew McIntyre versus Seth frickin' Rollins. Here we go. Referee ringing the bell. Big time matchup here. And you're going to even have a bigger matchup in the main event between Bray Wyatt and Big E. They're not waiting until that big time pay-per-view in Cardiff, Wales, there at Clash at the Castle. They're going to have that matchup tonight live. The question is, does it throw the jeopardy of having another matchup? Are they still going to have that matchup? Or is this going to be, their matchup going to be moved up to now? It's a big question. As Rollins is trying to go back and forth with his clubbing blows, but McIntyre able to fend him off. But Rollins just way too much at this moment. As Rollins, face first. That is not going to be feeling good as Seth Rollins just basking in the ambience right here. And jumping knee strike. That might be enough. Could it be early on in this matchup? Strong kick out there. And ladies and gentlemen, still plenty more to come tonight. We got the semifinals continuing. There's almost like a Kimura lock here from Drew McIntyre. Like I mentioned, the Mysterios. We're going to figure out the replacement for their opponents tonight. Also, the Way versus Alpha Academy, the other tag team #1 contenders matchup tonight, the semifinals. Also, Charlotte takes on the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. We know Bianca Belair, if you guys are new to the series, Bianca Belair is going to be taking on Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is part of the Wyatt family with The Fiend, Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy. But, with a new year, you can see new changes and everything, so, wouldn't be surprised if stuff were to change, as now Rollins tosses the apron. So, this is not where you want to be if you're Seth Rollins. You're trying to beat the chest open, try to cave it in. And look at this. Oh my goodness. That is not going to be feeling too good. McIntyre looking to fly big. Oh, clothesline. Taking down Seth Rollins. What a matchup we're witnessing here as Rollins tosses McIntyre back into the ring. Oh. What a knee strike, man. Rollins is just so devastating with those knee strikes, man. One of these times you're going to have a broken nose if you continue to take too many of those. McIntyre's taken it a couple times in this matchup. You got to think if Rollins continues to go to the well, it is going to definitely be a short night for McIntyre. Because now Rollins with the Discord knee again, taking out McIntyre. And now Rollins going to go for that left leg right there. It seemed like Rollins there for a second couldn't really decide what he wanted to do. And hopefully for Seth Rollins' sake, he watched that opening bout between Gunther and AJ Styles. That was a good hard-hitting matchup. Gunther ultimately getting the upper hand. As look at Rollins continuing going to the well with those knee strikes, man. He's targeting the face there of Drew McIntyre. And McIntyre doing the right thing, rolling out of at least to the apron, where Rollins, you have to give him at least a moment as he gets hit with a stunner. Rollins is your United States champion for a reason, man. He's on the top of his game right now. Even if, he's not the best guy you want to be, messing with in the terms. Bad guy or good guy, these fans absolutely love, or at least love singing the music of Seth Rollins. Not the fan favorite going in that matchup. Seth Rollins, Austin Theory. Oh, big kick to the middle of the back. But yes, Austin Theory, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, and Gunther. Part of that fatal four-way matchup. AJ Styles, the only really fan favorite you could really say. I'm not saying you can't really like any of the superstars. Big knee strike out of nowhere. How many more knees to the face can McIntyre take tonight? Seth frickin' Rollins, what's the repertoire? A lot tonight. But he gets the win over the Mr. Money in the Bank, Drew McIntyre. What a back and forth matchup right there. I think if McIntyre would have, sort of taunting went right after Rollins, I think he may be able to do some damage there. But Seth Rollins picks up the win, ladies and gentlemen. Big win. And for Rollins, I might want to get the hell out of the arena with Gunther nearby. But big win for Seth Rollins here live on Monday Night Raw. It is now time for your first semifinals tag team matchup tonight. We are going to see the Mysterios in action. They were scheduled to take on Gallows and Anderson tonight, but unfortunately Gallows and Anderson will be out of action just for a little bit. Don't know when their timetable for a return is going to be here, but Shawn Michaels did mention that they did find the replacement, so a big question is on who is that going to be? Jeff Hardy is no longer here on Monday Night Raw for that very moment, so kind of throws that tag team away of maybe giving Cameron Grimes and Jeff Hardy another opportunity. That's who the OC defeated to even get to the semifinals. So, big time question is coming up next, man. Who is replacing the OC against the Mysterios here? Rey Mysterio and Dominic are hitting a good stride right now. We'll see how they fare tonight, though. Big question is who they're going to be facing. Imagine if it's like two giants, man, or, ones that are like 7 foot tall or something. But, big time moment for all 4 teams that are left in this tag team tournament. Later on tonight, Alpha Academy takes on Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis of The Way. But let's go ahead and see who will be facing off with the Mysterios. Oh, okay. We are going to have the Maximum Male Models, ladies and gentlemen, making their Raw debut as a tag team, Mansoor and Mace. If you guys remember Mace formerly of Retribution, Mansoor hasn't really gotten, I wouldn't say too many opportunities here in WWE, but this tag team match will definitely help them out. We'll see how they fare in this tag team matchup. The Mysterios have not been able to really get time to scout this new tag team era on Raw. We'll see how it fares, though, as we got Mansoor and Rey Mysterio. Referee ringing the bell. Here we go. We'll see how this new up-and-coming tag team will fare tonight. And Dominic going to get tagged into the ring. But it'd be definitely a big time, you could say, an upset for sure if the Mysterios were to lose, because the Mysterios definitely have a little bit more, I guess, more cohesiveness as a tag team compared to Mace and Mansoor. But I mean, imagine if Mace and Mansoor can pick up a win this week and then knock off whoever's in the next week's finals matchup. You know, it's all about opportunities and capitalizing on these opportunities. And Mace and Mansoor might be able to. I don't know how they would face off when they face off with Imperium, if, you know, they'd be able to knock them off. But, you know, first off, they have to deal with the Mysterios. Dealing off with Rey Mysterio, one of the best of all time. A man that's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer when he does get put into the Hall of Fame. As now Mace with a big knee right into the corner, right here to Dominic Mysterio. Now Mace going to slowly beat down Dominic right in front of Rey. Rey going to get the tag. Here we go. One of the longest reigning cruiserweight champions we've had here in WWE, here in Universe Mode. We'll see how Mysterio fares tonight. Mysterio, former United States champion, briefly knocking off John Cena a couple months back. As now look at Mace throwing him up in the air, making it look oh so easy. Oh, big kick though from Rey. Can Rey get himself back in this matchup? The Maximum Male Models have been looking good here early. Strength and power being shown on display so far. Rey Mysterio was trying to go for a springboard of sorts, but didn't really work out in his favor. Rey Mysterio blocking that maneuver. Now Mysterio's turn. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that springboard bulldog. Takes down Mansoor early. It's crazy that Rey Mysterio has the most experience in this tag team matchup as Dominic trying to come right into the ring, but gets dropped with a drop kick. As we continue back and forth. Later on tonight in your semifinals, we'll have Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano, former WWE champion, in that big-time matchup against Alpha Academy, Otis, and Chad Gable. This is all to face Imperium for those Raw Tag Team Championships. There's a super kick right to the back of the neck. Mace going to get the tag. I think that would have been a little bit more damage if Mansoor would have connected to the face, but to the back of the neck, that's definitely going to help as well. Oh my goodness, what a front face lock. It's just throwing Dominic Mysterio around like a doll, man. That's really crazy. Dominic trying to do a collar elbow tie-up with Mace, but Mace is just so damn powerful that you're not able to really get anything going on a big man like that. Oh my goodness, what a boot. And now Mace going for a spear. Dominic had that well scouted, but a big punch to the midsection. And just like that, you'd think that maybe Dominic might be able to get something going. Come Dominic, keep him on the mat, man. You haven't been able to really get any grasping done. As now Dominic has him in the corner, going to get a tag to his father. Oh, big blow to the midsection right there in the ribs. And just like that, tosses him onto the apron. This match starting heating up. Big drop kick from Rey. And now Rey going to focus on Mansoor. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my goodness. A powerbomb to the outside. Trying to make this a handicap match real quick like. And now Ray looking to put the final pieces on this. Uh-oh. Round and round we go. Taking down Mace. Rey Mysterio heating up. You can feel the tides changing right now. Will the Mysterios be going to the finals of next week's tournament? This crowd is all fired up right now. It's been one heck of a matchup. Mace and Mansoor looking really good tonight. But Mysterio with a DDT there to Mace. Is it it? Strong kick out though for Mace. Rey Mysterio may need to hit the 619. And is Rey Mysterio going to make a house call here? He's taunting Mace. Rightfully so. Just trying to get the crowd behind him. I don't blame Rey Mysterio. There's nothing wrong with trying to get the crowd behind him. Oh, beautiful takedown. Oh, a little bit of a submission hold here. Will Mace have to tap out? It's like the left arm, I believe. Oh, but Mace able to get out of it. It looks like, yes, he will. Very innovative reversal there from Mace. Mace taking some way too much time taunting the crowd. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. With that wrist lock, taking down Mace, looking at it, making it look oh so easy. As now Mysterio looking to go high risk, but luckily for Mace, he was able to get a tag, and now Mansoor and Rey Mysterio going to go back and forth. Mansoor going to go for some kind of suplex of sorts, but Rey Mysterio had some different thoughts for Mansoor there. We saw this on Mace moments ago. Not going to do it to Mansoor. Doesn't matter what Rey Mysterio has. He's bringing everything. Big punch there from Mansoor now. Big clubbing blow. Can do anything in his power. Imagine the upset if Rey's able to, end up losing this matchup against the Maximum Male Models. Obviously, you're not able to, you're ready for the Gallows and Anderson tag team, a multiple-time tag team champions here in Universe Mode, but then you got a tag team that's new to the series like Mace and Mansoor. You don't get time to do that, but Rey Mysterio is, he's been in this business for so long, man, so that he can kind of prepare for this. Wait a minute. Dominic looking for the 619. 619. Dominic, go for the pinfall, Dominic. Taking way too much time gloating. Wait a minute. Go for a clubbing blow, but Mace with his own blow. I'm Dominic. You should have went for the pinfall instead of trying to do more damage. It's going to be very, very costly now. Ultimately, could cost the Mysterios. Are they advancing? No, not yet. The Maximum Male Models have to still do some more damage. Dominic trying to see what his dad's doing, but Mansoor knocks him right down. Key reversal from Dominic. You gotta love it. He continues to get better and better every single week that I've seen Dominic, and that's awesome. As Ray finally getting back up, might be able to get a tag if Dominic really wanted to right now. Like Dominic trying to slow down the matchup, trying to hurt that back of that neck there. And again, just trying to hurt the midsection, the neck, anything that Dominic wants to do. He's doing it right now to Mansoor. And this is a different mean streak we're seeing from Dominic at this very moment. He's trying to do everything in his power to get them to the from the semifinals to the finals. They want to be the first ever father-son duo to win those tag team championships together. And Dominic looking right at his father. Couldn't really see what he wanted to say there, but he must have been told him that he wants to get a tag in of some sort, I'm assuming. And now here comes a back body drop. Double back body drop taking down Mansoor. And just like that, Mysterio's continuing with the momentum. And now Ray looking to go high risk. Frog splash, no! Mansoor getting out of the way. Will the damage be done for Ray? But no, just the adrenaline flowing through right now for Ray. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. What in the hell was that? That might be it, honestly. No, strong kick out of 2.5. That was like an inverted, like a 1916 mixed with a crossroads at the same time. I guess that's what happens when you don't really see Mansoor whatsoever really too much here in the series. You see those innovative maneuvers like that. As both of these tag teams putting it all on the line right now, looking terrific. And if this is what we're seeing right now, imagine what we're going to be seeing later on tonight in that second semifinals matchup, man. Mace trying to go for a leg drop, and Rey Mysterio was able to block it. Wait a minute. Rey Mysterio going to go for a... Oh! Nice scissors whip there from Rey Mysterio. And now Rey Mysterio again. Uh-oh. Off the ropes. We saw this again. And taking down Mace. Mace is in trouble. Mace to the face. Dominic going to get the tag in from his father. Can Dominic put away Mace? You got to figure the next blow in this matchup, it's going to be game over for whoever it is. Big clothesline there from Dominic. Dominic. Oh, look at this. Beautiful DDT spiking Mace on the head. Is this it? One. Mansoor breaking it right up. But look at that blood dripping down the face. You can feel both teams are wore out right now. Dominic telling Mace to get up to his feet here. I don't know what Dominic has in plan. Is he going to go high risk? Yes, he is. Over the top. Over the damn top. What a maneuver there from Dominic. Dominic putting it all on the line for his family tonight. They want to make it to the finals. Both tag teams know what is on the line here. Oh, Mace. Mace taking out Mansoor. And just like that, this is a perfect opportunity. And gonna get that tag into Rey Mysterio. We're at a 6. I believe it's gonna probably end now with. Oh, yeah, it's definitely gonna end now with Rey Mysterio getting himself outside there. Referee starting that count with a 1. But ladies and gentlemen, we have plenty more coming up, including next. One of the members of that United States Championship matchup, it is gonna be Austin Theory taking on the $1 Million Champion Kevin Owens. It's going to be a barn burner of a matchup for sure. And still to come, a big-time Universal Championship matchup later on tonight as Big E challenges Bray Wyatt for the Universal Championship. Is Rey Mysterio going to get a tag to his son? You can tell the longer this match goes, both teams have, really have struggled. Not really struggled, but it's kind of hard for both of them to really get anything going or to the terms of they've been putting it on the line. The fatigue is setting in and everything, so it's one of those things. It's a big boot there from Mace. Mace has been continuing to try to go for this one kick, but it hasn't worked out all night. But a spear out of nowhere will definitely help him out. Now a little bit of trash talking, but for Mace, I'd go for the pinfall. You have to. You're getting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with the Maximum Male Models. The first time we've ever seen them here in Universe mode. And, you got to capitalize on opportunities. As Mansoor getting that shoulder tackle from all the way up top there. And now Mansoor. Oh, what the hell? Oh, my goodness. Off the knee of Dominic. And now Mansoor might be able to knock off Dominic Mysterio. We saw this earlier. 1916 into almost like a crossroads type of maneuver. Pinfall. Is this it? Mysterio breaks it up, though. Being right there for his son. What a tag team matchup, man. You guys have been putting it all on the line as Bray breaks it up again. How much more do these guys have left in them? Not too much, you got to assume. Uh-oh. Mansoor, beautiful moonsault from the top rope. Another pinfall opportunity from Bray right there once again to break it up. And it's going to give Dominic some time to recuperate at ringside. And now Ray just going to eat the clubbing blows from Mansoor. Mansoor and Mace looking really well as a tag team. I think with this outing, this is definitely going to, you know, continue to impress the general manager of Monday Night Raw, that being Shawn Michaels. You could also say Shane McMahon, with Shane coming back tonight as well. So, I don't know. It's one of those things that's absolutely crazy when you think about it at the end of the day. As I'll look at this head scissors. Oh, head scissors. Just tossing Mace around like a rag doll there. As Dominic off the ropes, drop kick to the side of the skull. Now Dominic, he's going to get a tag, I think. Yes, he will. Perfect opportunity for Rey Mysterio to maybe try to put away Mace here. Both tag teams are running on fatigue. Both teams gotta be running on E right now. You gotta figure if you're able to take out the other tag team partner in this matchup, that you might be able to win this. As frog splash there from Mysterio, pinfall, 1, 2. Oh, Mansoor breaking up at the very last second. Honestly, don't know how much more he has left in him. As now Mace with that rush, that kind of a twisting of that left knee. Here we go. Pinfall opportunity. Is this it? No, Ray kicks out. How much more, man? These guys are just eating everything. Uh-oh. Mace is up. Oh my goodness. That has to be it. 2, 3. The Maximum Male Models with, you could say, a upset of the century. And that means the Maximum Male Models are going to the finals and will be either facing Alpha Academy or The Way, Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis. Man, that was a hell of a tag team match, guys. That was... You hate to see Ray and Dominic lose like that, but you know, they weren't able to scout them and whatnot, unfortunately. But Mace and Mansoor, they're going to the finals. Imagine if they are able to get themselves a title opportunity at Clash at the Castle. You never know. Both Rey Mysterio and Dominic still just up at the stage. Unfortunately, tough loss, but the fans are still behind them. And Dominic and Ray continuing just to tell the crowd that they are going to be a huge threat in this tag team division. Each showing just a huge show right now from the Mysterios. Did come up a bit with a loss, unfortunately, for both Mysterios. But at the end of the night, it's going to be a maximum party for the Maximum Male Models. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Dominic beating up his father. What the hell's going on? Oh my God. No! Sit out spine buster. What the hell is going on right now? Oh my God. Oh my God. What in the hell are we witnessing here? Dominic Mysterio laying waste to his father. What in the hell is going on here? Can we get some authorities out here? Really, his son's just beating the living crap out of him. Oh my goodness, again, Dominic. Can we get some refs out here? Oh no. Oh no. Come on, Dominic, you're good, bud. Come on, Dominic. Oh my God. This man is... I'm speechless, ladies and gentlemen. And again! What a cutter there from Dominic. Dominic laying out his son. The sadistic SOB. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there goes a tag team which I've honestly thought we would see for a very long time. Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. I honestly thought we were going to see that for a very long time, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted them to be the first ever father-son tag team duo in Universe Mode history and even WWE history. But, well, with what we just saw, it seems like that might be thrown out the window. Now we are going to get to our next matchup. Austin Theory is in action, taking on the $1 Million Champion Kevin Owens. Both men are going to be at the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view, where Austin Theory is one of 4 men that will be facing off for that United States Championship, as well as for Kevin Owens. Mr. $1 Million Champion Kevin Owens will be taking on Drew McIntyre, the Mr. Money in the Bank. So we'll see how that goes for both men at the Clash of the Castle pay-per-view. But tonight, they are going to war against each other. And Austin Theory and Bronson Reed have been very, very brutal to this Monday Night Raw roster. And we'll see how Kevin Owens is going to be faring tonight in this. As there is your $1 Million Champion, the relentless $1 Million Champion, Kevin Owens. One of the most brutal superstars, very blunt, straight to the point. The prize fighter, ladies and gentlemen, is here tonight. I'm looking to send a message to Austin Theory and Bronson Reed, put them in their place. And this very well could have, be a main event of a Monday Night Raw episode, but this show is pretty much stacked from top to bottom. We figure out the other semifinals matchup later on tonight, including a Universal Championship matchup that we're going to be witnessing later on tonight in your main event. So a lot of big time matches. I'm looking forward to this matchup right now. Austin Theory, Kevin Owens. And this very well could be a, in the near future, maybe a champion versus champion matchup if Austin Theory happens to walk out at Clash at the Castle with that United States Championship. Referee ringing that bell. Here we go. Austin Theory with a fast slam there to Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens has to be very, very careful with Bronson Reed being there at ringside, ladies and gentlemen. It's not something that you want to be dealing with. As here we go. Pinfall opportunity from Austin Theory. Ooh, strong kick out from Kevin Owens. Imagine if Theory were to upset Kevin Owens. I would consider it an upset because Austin Theory has, he's been, no offense to Austin Theory, he's been picking up big win after big win over this last month or so. But a lot of it is due to Bronson Reed being there at ringside and other stuff. Nothing against Austin Theory, like I said, but you got a man like Kevin Owens that has gone through his own hardships and trying to figure it out himself. Former NXT champion. Kevin Owens has, like I said, fought a lot of adversity one time, not being a fan favorite whatsoever. Now Kevin Owens having the crowd behind him, trying to figure out what he needs to do as he throws Austin Theory on that top rope. Kevin Owens trying to get the crowd behind him, but not realizing Theory was already back up to his feet. Now just wrenching in on that left knee. This is not going to be feeling too good right now. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, big punches. Big punches from Kevin Owens. Look at that left knee, though. How much damage was done to the left knee? And for Austin Theory, this is definitely one of his bigger matches. He's fought against Seth Rollins. He's defeated Seth Rollins when Rollins was surely not 100%. As a brutal DDT spiking Theory on his head. But when you just think about it, the names that Austin Theory has beaten as of late here on Monday Night Raw, the one being Seth Rollins that comes to mind, and so many others that I could literally name, but he's been quite well. And Bronson Reed with being helpful in that category as well. He defeated the Way in a tag team match at one of the latest pay-per-views. So Austin Theory is continuing to look good. Bronson Reed's looking good alongside of him. Bright future for both men here on Raw. So we'll see how that fares. But Theory not looking too bright at this very moment as Kevin Owens bringing the fight to him. We'll see if Mr. A-Town Down can get himself back in this matchup. But no, a little bit of blood. A little bit of blood coming out of that left eye. Or maybe it's the right eye, actually. The right eye is... That blow from Austin Theory didn't do too much. And he's able to hit that package powerbomb. Was that enough to put away Theory? 2, 3, and it is. Even with a slight distraction from Bronson Reed tonight, Kevin Owens takes down Austin Theory. Look at this. This package powerbomb taking down Austin Theory. Owens puts him in his place tonight. Big time win there from Kevin Owens. He needed that win. And Kevin Owens gets it. It's going to be Kevin Owens versus Drew McIntyre 4 weeks' time. Can Kevin Owens retain that $1 million championship, or will McIntyre once again get it around his waist? We will have to wait and find out. Kevin Owens celebrating big massive win, and he doesn't realize that Bronson Reed is swinging for the fences. Oh my goodness. On his head, cracking it over his head. Oh no. Oh no. No, this ain't good. This ain't good. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That was a big diving headbutt there from Bronson Reed. And now, oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. That's like a tombstone pile driver there from Bronson Reed. And now, oh no. Bronson Reed, big old elbow. A different type of tsunami. Just a tsunami elbow right there from Bronson Reed. And he's planning on laying waste to Kevin Owens right here. It doesn't matter who comes in the way. Bronson Reed is going to lay waste. It's have been one chaotic team after one chaotic team as of late. Oh no. Oh no, this ain't good. Oh no, Bronson Reed. Oh my goodness, the flying headbutt there. What a devastating maneuver. Kevin Owens got the win, but got his ass beat at the end of the night. Hi Bianca, hope you're doing quite well. Now, I know we have ourselves a matchup coming up in 4 weeks' time, but I'm going to keep an eye, a very close eye, on your non-title matchup against Charlotte Flair tonight, because maybe I want to send a message to you. Maybe I want to stop down there and say hi to you. I don't know. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in, Bianca. Ever since Bray Wyatt has shown me the light, I've gotten better as a professional athlete here in WWE. And in 4 weeks' time, I plan on showing you what I am fully capable of when I walk out the new Raw Women's Championship at Cardiff, Wales at Clash at the Castle. Now, excuse me, while me and Lily go find a good, comfortable spot to watch your matchup tonight against Charlotte. As now here comes the Queen, Charlotte Flair. And we just heard from Alexa Bliss, which is very interesting, saying that her and Lily, I don't know who the hell Lily is, but herself and Lily are going to try and find a comfortable spot to watch this matchup. Does that mean Alexa Bliss is going to come down here? Is she just going to stay in the back and watch? It's kind of one of those things where you look at it and be like, oh, hey, if I'm the Rollins champion, that happens to be Bianca Belair at this moment, be like, hey, I might have to keep an eye behind my head in this matchup. You know, she's focusing on Charlotte Flair at this very moment. But, you know, if she doesn't focus just on Charlotte, and, you know, she has that thing in the back of her head like, oh, Alexa Bliss could come out at any time, that could, you know, kind of favor Charlotte Flair, if you think about it. Charlotte Flair, a multi-time women's champion here in the series, ladies and gentlemen. And she looks to add another win, a non-title win over Bianca Belair. And maybe with that, maybe, you know, Charlotte continue to pick up some wins. Maybe could get herself a future championship opportunity. We know Charlotte was the Royal Rumble winner. She lost to Bayley at WrestleMania. And the night after WrestleMania, we saw Bianca Belair cash in on Bayley. And we'd see at the next pay-per-view in a TLC matchup, it was Charlotte, Bayley, and Bianca Belair. And Bianca Belair was able to retain it, grab that championship from up top there, and able to outlast both of those women, which is absolutely crazy when you think about it. Bianca Belair is just on a roll right now. We'll see if she can continue that roll when she faces Charlotte Flair right here, right now. As here comes your Raw Women's Champion, the ST of Monday Night Raw. Here comes Bianca Belair. That matching attire with that Raw Women's Championship looks oh so good right there. As, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting some word right now from that Rey Mysterio has been taken from backstage there to the local hospital nearby here, and just gonna be having some, just gonna be looked after. Might have some contusions, some rib injuries and whatnot, but ultimately they're expecting him to make a full recovery after his son shockingly destroying him after the matchup after they were not able to defeat the Maximum Male Models in that semi-finals tag team matchup. So I would never expect Dominic to do that to his dad, but it is what we're getting right now. So we'll kind of update you throughout the Raws when we get any more information. But here we go, Bianca versus Charlotte. Last time Charlotte and Bianca met up in a one-on-one contest, Charlotte Flair actually defeated Bianca Belair, and that was before Bianca Belair would become Raw Women's Champion. So we'll see how much Bianca Belair has changed over the time, over the months. As look at Charlotte looking to steal victory here with this roll-up. Ooh, so close. And now look at Bianca. She had to roll out the ring. She's saying, "Oh hell no, girl. Hell no, girl. I don't think so." As now, Bianca Belair. Oh, beautiful maneuver there from Bianca. Simply effective. That's all you need to do. May not be the prettiest maneuver of all time, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, impaler scoop slam there from Bianca. But still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have after this matchup between Bianca Belair and Charlotte, we have a huge semifinals matchup where the winner will go on to face the Maximum Male Models in the finals of the #1 Contenders tournament next week here live on Monday Night Raw. And including tonight, your Universal Championship is on the line, where Big E challenges Bray Wyatt for that Universal Championship. And Charlotte with that kip up, but just like that, Bianca Belair one step ahead of Charlotte Flair. And oh, look at this. Look at this. From Bianca, the power, that running power slam, making it look oh so easy. A strong kick out there from Charlotte. That was a pure adrenaline kick out right there. And for Bianca, she knows it's not going to be easy. Charlotte has done it all here in the series. Pinfall opportunity here. Will this be enough to put away Charlotte? Strong kick out at 1. We'll see how much damage Charlotte can take here right now. She's been in a war right now with Bianca. Bianca has done a lot of powerful maneuvers, but Charlotte's been able to somehow keep herself in it. Going for that shoulder block, but Charlotte kind of shrugged it off. We'll see if it'll do anything now. Charlotte, neck breaker. Ooh. I don't know who did the most damage there. I think maybe a little bit more to Bianca, but very impressive. Now a power slam there, but again, Bianca just too strong and just not too much damage done to her in this matchup so far. Nice backbreaker there from Charlotte. To the best women here on Monday Night Raw, going at it right now here live. And now here we go, pinfall opportunity, strong kick out from Bianca Belair. And if you guys missed the Judgment Day pay-per-view, we saw a triple threat tag team matchup for the Women's Tag Team Championships. And we see the team of Carmella and Selena Vega walk out with those Women's Tag Team Championships. Both Carmella and Selena Vega represent Monday Night Raw. So we'll see how the future of the Women's Tag Team division, what exactly is planned for Clash at the Castle. Who exactly is a spear? Spear out of nowhere there from Charlotte Flair. Will that be enough to put away the champ? No! At the very last second, look at Charlotte. Frustration is brewing right now. She thought that spear was going to be enough, but when you face a woman like Bianca, you cannot get frustrated. And Charlotte should know that. Charlotte's one of the best around when it comes to that stuff. she should know it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot different compared to their last matchup. Here we go. Pinfall opportunity for Bianca. 2. Ooh. Very close to a 3 count. But Charlotte keeps herself in the matchup. But for how much longer, though? Nice face first takedown. The crowd is all behind Bianca Belair here. Can she put away Charlotte with this fall-away slam now? Beautiful maneuver. Uh-oh. Bianca looking to go high risk. Uh-oh. Oh, going for the 450 Charlotte. Moving out of the way. And connects with a leg drop. That is not what Bianca Belair wanted to do. She didn't need to go high risk, but she decided to. And it ultimately could cost her here. Oh, I think Charlotte may have been trying to go for the figure 8 leg lock. But now doesn't need to as she goes to the natural selection there to Bianca Belair. Is that it? 2. Oh, a rope break. Rope break saving her at the last second. That was gonna be a 3 count, I believe, but she didn't grab that bottom rope, and now Charlotte has to decide what else she needs to do. And I guess taunting Bianca is her choice. I don't know if that's gonna be the best idea, but a choice is a choice at this very moment. As an eat defeat type of maneuver there from Charlotte. Oh, but look at Bianca Belair up to her fate. That's a total adrenaline maneuver there, as Bianca Belair able to fight back right now. Very impressive from what we're seeing at this very moment. Uh-oh. Bianca. Big old German suplex, dropping her on her neck. And now Bianca telling her to kiss her behind. Bianca trying to get the crowd behind her, but, you know, this is a hard-fought matchup. Bianca needs to try to put her away. She's the one currently struggling. And now Bianca. Oh, my goodness, right there on that shin. That is not going to be feeling too good. This has been a great women's matchup. So far, so good. Uh-oh. For a minute, I thought maybe Bianca was going to maybe try to set up a submission maneuver there for a quick second. But again, going to fold Charlotte Flair in half. Slowly but surely. Oh, look, a little bit of a kip up there. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Maybe thinking about a KOD? Yes, she does. Kiss of death to Charlotte Flair. Does Bianca pick up a massive win over Charlotte? 2. No. Charlotte kicked out at 2.5. Oh, but a big elbow from Charlotte. Oh, big slap from Bianca. This match is heating up, ladies and gentlemen. But Charlotte doing the veteran thing, rolling out of the ring. This is a main event type of matchup, man. These women are putting it all on the line. And now, wait a minute. Bianca over the top. Holy crap, a somersault over the top. Holy cow. These women are putting it all on the line for you guys. Imagine if this was for the Raw Women's Championship, man. This has been an absolute barn burner of a match. Big clothesline. Here comes Bianca again with another one. And a third one. Bianca ain't stopping. Spear into the corner. Uh-oh. Bianca putting it all on the line. So is Charlotte. It's a terrific matchup we're witnessing here. Bianca showing that strength and power right now. Trying to loosen up the ribs there. Oh no. Looking for the military press slam. And this is impressive as all hell right now. Look at this. Beautiful military press slam. Is that gonna be it? 2, 3 it is. Bianca Belair with a huge win tonight. That was a brutal matchup. There for the longest time, I thought Charlotte was going to be able to knock off the Raw Women's Champion. But Bianca, she's showing you why she's starting to get in a groove and showing you why she's the Raw Women's Champion. This right here was one of the key factors in this matchup that I currently thought that, you know, Charlotte was going to be in the driver's seat to win this matchup. But ultimately, Bianca able to outlast the challenger, and Bianca Belair with a big win. Message sent to Alexa Bliss tonight. Cannot wait to see Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss go to war. If we get a little taste of what we saw tonight, it is going to be a terrific match between Bianca and Alexa. It is now time for your semi-finals matchup. Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano the way. Gargano, former Raw Tag Team Champion at one time with Austin Theory. Now with Theory turning his back in the way, it is now Gargano and Austin Theory, or I should say Gargano and Dexter Lumis's tag team with Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. And we'll see if the Way can make their way to the finals next week here live on Monday Night Raw. But they're going to have to go through Alpha Academy's Otis and Chad Gable. Both of these teams are fan favorites, but we are going to see which team is going to be able to make it to next week's big-time finals matchup. Gargano, former WWE champion, losing it at WrestleMania to Adam Cole. Obviously, Gargano, also Mr. Money in the Bank there at one time for NXT, former NXT champion as well. So Gargano definitely knows what he's doing in these types of big-time situations. As here comes Otis and Chad Gable. The teacher and student combination right here. Chad Gable trying to turn the career around of Otis. And I think they work honestly quite well. They work outside of professional wrestling quite well. And when you get those type of relationships where you're good friends outside of professional wrestling, you work out, I don't know if they per se live together type of thing, but they know each other quite well. They work out, they ride together, that type of stuff. I mean, that only makes your tag team even stronger because you can kind of see the ins and outs of your tag team partner. I can see this tag team being future Raw Tag Team Champions. And honestly, I think the winner of this matchup has to be the favorite walking into next week's finals matchup. But you can't count out the tag team of the Maximum Male Models, Mace and Mansoor. It looks like Otis and Dexter Lumis going to kick us off here. Both of these men, the strength of each team. Otis. Oh, look at this. Otis. Oh, my goodness. Little gut wrench suplex, making it look oh so easy. Pinfall opportunity, but a strong kick out there from Lumis. And for Dexter Lumis, he probably wants to, obviously he wants to become champion. We don't ever hear from Dexter Lumis. Obviously, a man of not much words whatsoever. I wouldn't want to see him in an alleyway whatsoever. I'd probably definitely want to try to walk the other way. Get that serial killer look in the eyes. Got that strength, that vibe of a Michael Myers type of situation with Dexter Lumis. As Gargano coming right out of the gate. Johnny Wrestling coming right after Otis. Gargano, former WWE champion, like I mentioned before, and just because he's in that tag team picture doesn't necessarily mean he can't be back in that WWE championship picture because of how good Gargano is. It's just all about timing. As now Otis going to throw Dexter Lumis in the corner here. Here we go with a tag. Shoosh, please. Oh, big punch to the midsection. Here comes Gable and Otis. Oh my goodness. Nice celebration there from Alpha Academy, but Dexter Lumis able to push off Gable like it was nothing. Gable noticed taking way too much time. You could say a couple seconds of taunting there. As Gable and Gargano going back and forth, missing on what they were trying to do. Here we go, off the ropes. Oh, nice drop kick in the corner, takes down Gable. And I'd love to see a Chad Gable, Johnny Gargano matchup, man. That'd be a wrestling clinic, honestly. A lot of technical wrestling would be coming. I mean, I'd love to see that type of matchup. And I got another matchup that I'm being told is going to be announced for next week here live on Monday Night Raw alongside the finals. It's going to be another tag team matchup. Kevin Owens, Mr. $1 Million Champion Kevin Owens. He will be teaming up with his challenger, Mr. Money in the Bank Drew McIntyre, to take on the team of Austin Theory and Bronson Reed. We're very curious to see how that's going to fare next week here on Monday Night Raw. Gargano all fired up here, trying to get this crowd behind him. Chad Gable and Johnny Gargano again going at it. Big knee strike there from Chad. Gonna go for the pinfall. Referee a little bit slow to the count. Couldn't really tell what he was distracted with at that very moment. And now Gable with a huge clothesline. And now Gable trying to change up this matchup for the better. Big drop kick taken down one half of the way. Try to turn it into a handicap match, and I don't blame him. And now a belly to back suplex right there. That is not going to be feeling too good. And now Chad Gable with all the momentum. Like I mentioned, the winner of this match is certainly going to have the momentum. And not just the momentum, but it's definitely going to be favored. As look at that, Chad Gable. Chad Gable noticed that Gargano was trying to get a tag. That's just how good, how smart that is from Chad frickin' Gable there, man. That is a 200 IQ type of maneuver. It's the first time I've ever really seen that. Superstar noticing that the opponent's about to get a tag in and they just do that. That's tremendous. As Lumis off the ropes, big knee to the skull. Almost like a punt kick that we'd ever see from Randy Orton. And now Lumis gonna slowly but surely get his tag team back into this matchup, but making that slingshot suplex oh so easy. That's Dexter Lumis for you, man. That unsettling type of behavior from Lumis. But that's what makes him work quite well with Gargano. Oh, off the board, springboard missile drop kick there from Lumis. Will that be enough to put away Otis? 2. Strong kick out at 2. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your semi-finals main event. Oh, wait a minute. You're Nagi into this Anaconda Vice type of maneuver. Will Otis have to tap? Referee right there. Does Otis have to tap? Gable breaks it up. Kind of took his time though. And now Dexter Lumis. Oh no, this ain't good for Chad Gable. Might give Gable, or I should say Otis, some time, honestly. Referee doesn't even notice what's happening with Chad Gable this very moment. Referee at a 4. Otis now back to his senses. Johnny Gargano getting the tag in. This match is going to start breaking down here, ladies and gentlemen, it seems. Now Otis tossing him in the corner, has Gargano right where he wants him. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not where you want to be if you're Johnny Gargano. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my goodness. All the weight on the midsection of Gargano. Is that it? Oh my goodness. Pure adrenaline through the veins of Gargano. Keeping himself alive, and oh god. Oh my god, Otis. Otis looking to go high risk, but looks like he's going to focus on maybe Dexter Lumis, maybe. I guess I don't blame him. Take out the other powerful superstar on their team. Make it a handicap match. And oh, now Gargano saw what just happened to his tag team partner. So he takes out Gable. Now we're back to a honest one-on-one bout for a quick second. Who is going to have the advantage? The big man Otis, or will it be the underdog from the underground Gargano? Uh-oh. We'll go for a scoop slam, power slam maybe of sorts. Gargano saw it, scouted it, but Otis a little bit faster in this exchange. Both men running into each other though. When you think about tag teams being the top of Monday Night Raw, Imperium is definitely up there. New Day with one of the best tag team records in all of WWE. Same with the Usos there on SmackDown. And look at Dexter Lumis trying to submit Otis here, but Chad Gable able to break it up. But like I mentioned, especially here on Monday Night Raw, you got the New Day, Imperium, you got Alpha Academy, The Way for sure. I mean, there's oh my goodness, suicide dive there from Dexter Lumis. But there's a lot of good tag teams here on Monday Night Raw, and the future is very bright for all these tag teams. Fan favorites or teams that you don't really care for. There's plenty of potential for sure. because I mean, we know for sure they're on SmackDown. There's a lot of big-time names over there with the Judgment Day, the Usos, the Hurt Business, the Los Lotharios. I mean, there's just so many tag teams on both shows that just that are so incredible. As again, we saw this just moments ago. Lumis going to try to make Otis tap out, but again, Chad Gable right there for his tag team partner, breaking it up. If Lumis were to take out Chad Gable, I think you'd honestly be able to walk out with a win. Pinfall opportunity again here. Look at Chad Gable putting it all on the line. Oh, Johnny Gargano now going to help out his tag team partner and taking out Chad Gable, though. But Otis kicking him away. Otis fighting for all of his life right now. And again, Lumis, he wants to submit Otis right now. Will Otis have to tap out? Middle of the ring. And he has to tap out. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, that the Way are going to the finals. And that means Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis will be taking on the team of Mace and Mansoor next week live in the finals. Who is going to be next in line to face Imperium at the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view? No matter what, man, it's going to be a hard-hitting matchup. I honestly thought the Mysterios were going to be able to defeat the Maximum Male Models, but it is when you have an opportunity where you have to throw another tag team into the mix. Unfortunately, that didn't win. But nonetheless, the Way, Dexter Lumis, Johnny Gargano showing you guys the Way. Who do you guys have winning next week? Maximum Male Models or the Way?
You simply love to see it, and I hope we see these. The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
Yes, Byron, Big E's on Raw.
And now Big E is here, ladies and gentlemen, looking to put Bray Wyatt in his place. Bray Wyatt has taken out Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, done more damage to Xavier Woods. The Wyatt family has taken out Kofi Kingston and Big E recently there on Monday Night Raw. Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy have laid waste to Big E and Kofi, and now Xavier Woods is going to be out for a month or two, may be able to be there for Big E at Clash at the Castle if Big E and Bray Wyatt are still to have that championship matchup. But tonight you got Big E having that Universal Championship. Shawn Michaels saying, hey, we don't have to wait until Clash at the Castle, making this matchup official. I cannot wait to see this, as here comes Bray Wyatt. This is going to be a, big man slapping meat man. These guys are, two of the best big men that Raw can really offer. I mean, Bronson Reed's definitely up there as well. But, with both of these big guys, it's going to be brutal. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. With it being a Universal Championship matchup, Bray Wyatt is going to be pulling all the stops out tonight, as there is the Fiend version of Bray Wyatt making his way down to the ring. And we all know that Big E and Bray Wyatt had a existing feud for the Intercontinental Championship there, where Big E ultimately would get the upper hand over Bray Wyatt, and then Big E would continue his championship reign before dropping his championship against Tommaso Ciampa at WrestleMania in a ladder matchup. And ever since Bray Wyatt has become Universal Champion, that nobody's been able to knock him off. But Big E believes that since Big E's the only one that's been able to figure out Bray Wyatt, he figures that he's going to be the one to knock off Bray Wyatt and take that championship away from him. Bray Wyatt certainly one of the best when it comes to mind games, just being so damn brutal in the middle of that ring as well. It's one of those things, ladies and gentlemen, that it's scary with how good he is. Mind games, in ring, out of the ring abilities. Certainly, I don't know if you want to say Hall of Fame career, but certainly one of the best careers you could see in a very, very long time here in WWE. Especially with the multiple Intercontinental Championship reigns that Bray Wyatt has had. Now him as Universal Champion. You know, it's his world and we are living in it. Like he always said, he's got the whole world in his hands. And we'll see how Big E fares against Bray Wyatt. Big E is not afraid of Bray Wyatt. He's seen this version of Bray Wyatt before, and he's been able to outlast this version. It is main event time, ladies and gentlemen, for the Universal Championship. Big time opportunity for Big E here.
Introducing the challenger from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big E.
Big E certainly looking like he is ready.
And his opponent from your darkest fears, weighing in at 309 pounds, he is the WWE Universal Champion,
Bray Wyatt. Can he retain his Universal Championship here live on Raw in the main event, the first episode here for WWE 2K23? Will we see a new champion, or will Bray Wyatt continue his wrath as Universal Champion? Referee telling both these men they can start. Here we go. As oh my goodness, Bray Wyatt tossing Big E like a paperweight. If you're Bray Wyatt, I mean, yes, I know you're all about mind games and stuff like that, but when you got a man like Big E who has had your number per se, I would stay on him. But you know, it's what Bray Wyatt's all about, mind games and getting the upper hand. As oh, look at this one-handed chokeslam. Brutal maneuver. Will that be enough to put away Big E? No. Still too early for that. Sometimes in certain matches, ladies and gentlemen, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, hey, you know, this maneuver might be able to do it. Oh, my goodness. Trying to go for that somersault over the top. Uh-oh. We're about to get extreme early on here. He's got the steel steps. Big E's like, oh, hell no, I am not dealing with that. Steel steps are in the ring here. A lot of times in Extreme Rules matches, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of times where a lot of the superstars don't even use the weapons that they're allowed to. A lot of times they want to just beat the living crap out of each other because they know that in these matches they can do anything when in terms of just being able to hit like a low blow or anything like that. It bounces those steel steps right off his skull there. That might be enough, but Big E knows how big this match is for him. Doesn't know if this match is still going to happen at that Cardiff pay-per-view, Clash at the Castle. And it seems like Bray Wyatt, he certainly wants those steel steps. And both men coming right after each other. And if you guys are just tuning in right now, we've had a hell of an opening contest here on Monday Night Raw. That was between Gunther and AJ Styles. Gunther, formerly known as Walter here in the series. Gunther defeated AJ Styles and then would go on to put AJ Styles through a table. How crazy is that? So, military press slam. Ooh, making it look oh so easy there. But we're told AJ Styles is going to be A-OK. He was checked out by the trainers. A little bit of splinters in his back or whatnot from the table, but nonetheless, he will be all set. As now Big E, look at that scoop slam, beautiful power slam, taking it to the Fiend early on here. How much more is left in the tank? Belly to belly there to Bray Wyatt. Oh, we're about to get real extreme. Big E gonna try to inflict some damage. Oh no. Big E deciding not to, but hey, damage is damage. Doesn't have to necessarily use it. Look at Bray Wyatt coming back. The Universal Champion's trying to fight back, but Big E having his number again. Belly to belly. It's only going to get more and more physical, more and more brutal as this night continues. As a belly-to-belly suplex there over the head of Big E, taking down Bray Wyatt. Brutal elbows from Big E. His singles career has been very, very good for Big E. Only a handful of losses here in the series. And I guarantee Big E will definitely be world champion one day. Is tonight, though, the answer? Is this Big E's time to become Universal Champion? Or will we still be underneath the reign of Bray Wyatt? For a belly to belly. Bray Wyatt fighting back, though. Big punches from Bray. Look at this. Look at this matchup. Very brutal. I know. Wait a minute. What is Bray Wyatt? Oh no, we are gonna get saucy real quick with a kendo stick. Oh my goodness. Swinging for the fences is Bray Wyatt. Crowd chanting that they want a table. I don't know if the Fiend is gonna give that to him or not tonight. As he throws him down to the other side of the ring. Oh no. Bray Wyatt already connected once with the steel steps, but he doesn't want to hit it this time.
What are we about to see next?
Swinging neck breaker there from Bray Wyatt as he continues to be very, very brutal. We're going to have huge episodes of NXT and SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen, in the near future. Especially we're going to be hearing on SmackDown. To open up SmackDown, we are going to be hearing from the new WWE Champion, that being Cody Rhodes. Going to be a big time matchup there, man. I cannot wait to hear from Cody Rhodes. New Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor will be in the house as well. And so many other things, like even RK Bro, the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Liv Morgan, new SmackDown Women's Champion, Sister Abigail out of nowhere to Big E. 2, 3. Bray Wyatt defeats Big E tonight in the main event of Monday Night Raw. What a matchup. Very extreme at ringside. Look at that, Sister Abigail out of nowhere. And just like that, Bray Wyatt retains his Universal Championship in the main event of Monday Night Raw. A brutal matchup with a brutal ending here. And my question is, will we see this matchup still at Clash at the Castle? Well, it looks like after our main event here, we just witnessed Bray Wyatt defeat Big E to retain his Universal Championship. I'm being told that Carmella and Queen Selina are going to be making their way down to the ring. I'm being told this is not really part of, not anything that's being scheduled for the night. So my question is, what is Carmella and Queen Selena Vega? What this is going to be entitled right now? It's me. What beats me? Maybe they're out here to gloat after what they did to those other two tag teams that were a part of that. They knocking off Damage Control, as well as Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart, to become once again the Women's Tag Team Champions. Multi-time Women's Tag Team Champion Carmella, a former SmackDown Women's Champion, Selena Vega, multi-time now Women's Tag Team Champion as well. So these women worked quite well together, and we'll see how it goes. Selena Vega going from that manager's role to eventually that wrestler's role, and it's working quite well for herself here early on. And I think maybe these championships are kind of going to Selena Vega's head because she's calling herself Queen Selena Vega. I guess it's almost little shades of King Booker, but I guess that's when he actually won the King of the Ring and other stuff. Drew McIntyre, when he won the King of the Ring here, the first ever King of the Ring here in the series, he never acted like this. So, oh well, I mean, it's one of those things where it's whatever makes them happier, they're going to do what they're going to do. But, you know, like I said, my question is, what is Selena Vega, what is Carmella going to be talking about here? Because obviously they're going to have a championship defense at Clash at the Castle. But the question is, for these two is, do they have somebody in mind? Do they have a big announcement? You know, it's something we're about to figure out in here from Selena Vega and Carmella here next. Me and Selena Vega had a hellacious triple threat tornado tag team matchup, but see, we're the best women's tag team champions of all time, one of the best tag teams out there in professional wrestling, and we were able to walk out another championship reign around our waist. I'm sick of having to deal with the tag teams of Damage Control, Natalya and Tamina, Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart, and all these other tag teams, even The Way with Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. So the next tag team to come out here that is not one of those tag teams that I mentioned, we will challenge you for these women's tag team championships at Clash at the Castle. So come on down. Wait. There's no way. That's Trish Stratus' music. There's no way. There's no way. This whole roof is blown off. There's no way Trish Stratus is here. It is, and she's brought back up. Lita and Trish Stratus are here. WWE Hall of Famers Lita and Trish Stratus are here. And it looks like they are going to be wanting to challenge Carmella and Selena Vega at Clash at the Castle. Carmella and Selena Vega said, hey, we've already fought the best of the best. They're sick of seeing these other tag teams. And now they want to challenge another tag team that is one of them that they didn't mention. And Lita and Trish is certainly not somebody they mentioned. Is this a tag team matchup we are going to be seeing, ladies and gentlemen, at Clash at the Castle? Will Trish and Lita be going to Clash at the Castle? Be careful what you wish for, ladies, because you sure as hell may get it. If you're looking for a true test and you're sick of facing these current women, how about you get a flash of the past and face off with us two WWE Hall of Famers? Lita and I will be on Monday Night Raw next week, so we'll see you next week, and we will also see you at the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view, where your women's tag team championships are on the line. You better hold them closely, because you're not going to have them too long, Carmella and Selena. So good night, and farewell.